All right. Welcome, Sean. It's a pleasure to have you on board and to be able to undertake this conversation about a little bit about why your company sort of looked at 27,001 certification and where it's benefited you. So I guess let me start with asking you, Sean, a little bit about what kind of goals and challenges actually motivated CommitWorks to look at ISO certification as a solution.
Yeah, thanks, Tushar. Yeah, our primary goal for ISO certification was to bolster our cyber maturity, bolster our cyber posture in industry,
Yeah.
in order to enhance trust amongst clients and stakeholders.
Yeah.
We also see it as a differentiator for us in our marketplace, potentially being the first ISO certified operations planning and scheduling software for the mining sector.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. And um, how would you say it has impacted on the overall business or organization strategy?
Yeah, ISO certification aligns with our business strategy, really by ensuring robust, standardized approach to information security management.
Yeah.
Enhances our reputation in
Yeah.
industry, our customer confidence,
Yeah.
ultimately contributing to our growth.
Yeah.
Achieving the certification was a strategic step for us to
Yeah.
differentiate ourselves in the marketplace.
So when you think about the modern day market in which you operate, what are the challenges in the market today?
Yeah, key challenges for us includes, I guess, aligning our existing processes with ISO standards. Our customers have this same journey as well. Some of the bigger mining organizations are moving towards cloud solutions like ours, and really needing to mature their security posture. Yeah, having a good framework for that, good documentation, good process, real-time management of information security is key.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you for that. Can you give us a little bit of an insight, for those who may be looking to embark on the 27,001 journey and certification journey? Tell us a little bit about, how challenging or how easy it was to get the resources you needed to place to ensure that the certification process could be implemented and executed, and the certification could be achieved with relative ease, which you got.
Yeah, definitely resourcing consideration, and internally we had to reprioritize certain objectives in order to prioritize this and put internal resourcing on it. We also had to seek external assistance in terms of cyber security implementation professionals, and of course sustainable for the audit process. So definitely resourcing consideration, not just for the implementation, but for sustaining the ISO 27001 certification. It's important to acknowledge that this is a new way of working, and you need new skills in your business, and you need assistance from external professionals where you don't have those skills.
Fantastic. Thank you for that insight. Can you tell us a little bit about what kind of influence or impact has ISO certification in 27,001 had on not just the overall culture of the organization, but some of the values and like you said, you referred to in some of the internal processes?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely. You find gaps where you didn't expect.
Yeah.
You go into it thinking that we take care of our information systems. We have good practices, and then you find out that simple things, phishing, for example, being one of the highest sort of traps. There's not a great awareness in the business around the impact of what a phishing
Yeah.
attack could unfold.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
definitely identifying those gaps and working through training awareness, and generally having everybody treat information security as part of their everyday.
Absolutely. I think we can all sort of agree that getting once you got the buy-in, certainly people sort of rallied upon the importance of it and kind of understood.
Yeah, and just
Did you?
one
Yeah,
more
sorry.
thought on that to show you. I've seen
Yeah,
the impact actually translating into our own lives as well.
yeah,
So it kind of transcends the business world. You go home and you start to think about these things as well.
yeah,
You're on the train commuting to
yeah.
and from work, and you're starting to think about how you use your devices and things like that.
Correct. Absolutely. Did you have any resistance or to change, and how did you navigate that in the stages of implementation?
Yeah, I think during the implementation, the biggest challenge was, making time for it. And
Yeah,
we're a growing business, a scaling business, and
yeah,
so making sure that we could carve out parts of our day
yeah,
to grow into this security posture. Once things started to become ingrained in regular routines and cadence, the resistance was not so impacting in terms of,
right. Yeah.
folks just kind of saw this as a new way of working.
Fantastic. Absolutely. That's brilliant. And I think that speaks volumes about the culture of the organization, that they're willing to embrace these kind of new changes to the organization. So that's an excellent positive thing for the organization itself. Um, Technology obviously, would play a huge part for you. Can you tell us a little bit about where it has really had the most positive impact in, streamlining some of your processes, in your certification itself?
Yeah, and I think for us, the ISMS, the
Yeah,
Information Security Management System, was more than I guess the minimum ISO requirements of
yeah,
a suite of policies that we're trying to check in on once a year sort of thing. But it was as a SaaS business, as an operational execution software provider for sort of quick operational critical operations.
yeah,
We had to take a very technology systematic based approach to this as well, and so we had to implement a technical ISMS to manage all of these changes that we make to our platform, and manage all of the changes that we make to the way we deal with information security, how we manage incidents, everything else, as
yeah.
well as all of the technical monitoring of our information systems.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. Um, I'd be keen to understand a little bit about, how you guys as an organization measure the overall return on investment from the ISO certification itself. And have you thought about it and considered like lead and lag indicators, or kind of specific KPIs that help you kind of determine the overall progress of the certification and the implementation of your system?
Yeah, look, it's a really clear for us. I mean, we were already in tender processes with clients
Yeah,
requiring this level of maturity from a software provider like us. So working with large organizations that we wouldn't have been able to otherwise, because of our ISO certification, was a very clear KPI. As I say, there's the differentiation part of it as well. So carving our space out in the marketplace ahead of our competitors in terms of our cyber posture.
excellent, excellent. And lastly, I kind of wanted to, gather from you guys, where sustainable certification as a certification body was able to help your organization, I guess, in meeting the compliance requirements, you know, and the process of obviously, achieving some of the intended goals that you had from certification. And perhaps an
Yeah, it was great.
example.
Yeah, it was great working with sustained certifications. We actually learned quite a lot through the audit process whilst we were implementing with a third party for the implementation. It was great to have that a second set of eyes, going through the way we'd set everything up, and not just trying to ascertain our qualification for certification, but create a pathway for us to maintain certification, not just one time at the end of our implementation, but for each year following, helping us create a roadmap for how we can improve towards our audit next year and the year after, etc. It was just really great collaborating with the team on that.
Brilliant, brilliant. Sean, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for your time today. And you really appreciate the insight that you've given, and look forward to watching your commit works, on their certification pathway and journey.
Excellent. Thank you, Tushar. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Sean.